At first glance, the Scottish landscape is harsh. Foreboding fortresses atop hills and cliffs, the desolate moors. But spend some time here and you'll quickly realize Scotland has its own unique beauty. Breathtaking highlands just made for hiking and strolling, craggy coastlines, monuments that are proud reminders of long ago battles, and blue lakes just made for fishing. Scotland is a land of legends and romance, from Robert the Bruce and Macbeth to lake monsters and the tragic Mary Queen of Scots. Here's a look at the best places to visit in Scotland. Number 10. Orkney. 70 islands, including 20 that are inhabited, make up the Orkney Islands, an archipelago off the north coast of Scotland. It has some of the best preserved and oldest Neolithic sites in Europe. The prehistoric Ring of Brodgar, a circle of stone formations used in rituals, is a must-see. The islands are a good place to see seals and puffins, as well as a variety of local art in galleries and museums. The capital, Kirkwall, is the largest town in the islands. Number 9. Glasgow. Now the largest city in Scotland, Glasgow dates back to prehistoric times. The largest seaport in Britain, it was once an important hub for shipbuilding and trade with North America. You'll find historic medieval buildings such as the Glasgow Cathedral and the old Antonin Wall, a shopaholic's paradise with more than 1,500 stores to tempt your pocketbook, and a variety of sporting events. The city also offers excellent parks and museums and easy access to the Scottish Highlands and Islands. Number 8. Eilean Donan. Located at the point where three lochs meet, Eilean Donan in Scotland is truly blessed when it comes to its spectacular setting. While the original castle is thought to have been built on the small island sometime in the 13th century, the current romanticized and reimagined reincarnation only dates to the 20th century. Although its crumbling gray walls and undistinguished features may not look quite as impressive as many other castles, it is its gorgeous surroundings that really set it apart. Having featured in countless films and television shows over the decades, Eilean Donan is certainly one of the most famous and recognizable castles in the whole of Europe. Number 7. St. Andrews. Although St. Andrews is most well known for being the location of the third oldest university in the English-speaking world, the town is an attraction in itself, with historic sites dotted throughout its streets. On the coast, there is the spectacular cliff-top ruins of 13th century St. Andrews Castle, complete with dungeons and secret passageways. Elsewhere, there's the now ruined 12th century cathedral, the largest church ever built in Scotland. Number 6. Loch Lomond and the Trossachs. Whether it is the tranquil waters of Loch Lomond or the forest-filled realms of the Trossachs, this national park is a magical experience just waiting to be discovered. The lake contains more than 30 islands, including the largest freshwater island in the British Isles. In 2002, it was combined with Trossachs, a small woodland glen, to make the Loch Lomond and Trossachs National Park. Outdoor activities abound, beginning with fishing, golf, and easy walks, and ending with camping, bicycling, and climbing. Number 5. Stirling. With an impregnable position atop a mighty crag, Stirling's beautifully preserved medieval town is a treasure trove of historic buildings and cobbled streets, winding up to the ramparts of its impressive castle, which offer views for miles around. Clearly visible is the brooding Wallace Monument, a strange Victorian Gothic creation honoring the legendary freedom fighter of Braveheart fame. Nearby is Bannockburn, scene of Robert the Bruce's pivotal triumph over the English in 1314. Number 4. Glencoe. One of Scotland's best-known glens, or valleys, Glencoe is stunningly beautiful in its sometimes harshness. Located 16 miles south of Fort William, Glencoe is nestled between velvety green hills and mountains, their tops often wreathed in clouds. As you travel through this U-shaped valley, be on the lookout for the monument commemorating the 1692 massacre when government forces ambushed the MacDonalds. Beyond the small village of Glencoe at the western end of the valley, the glen itself is virtually uninhabited and provides outstanding climbing and walking. Number 3. Skye. undoubtedly the most renowned of Scotland's innumerable islands. The irresistible Isle of Skye boasts lots of spectacular scenery, with majestic mountains and phenomenal views wherever you look. The largest and most northerly of the Inner Hebrides, it lies just off the west coast of Scotland and is actually connected to the mainland by a bridge. As it is often shrouded in mist, its dramatic landscapes look all the more mystical, with fabulous photos to be had of its craggy peaks, rock formations, and sea stacks. Number 2. Edinburgh. Set in a scenic spot overlooking the sea, Edinburgh is one of the United Kingdom's most beautiful cities. Moody and magical in equal measures, its grand Georgian buildings, Gothic churches, and, of course, Edinburgh Castle sprawl dramatically atop of rocky hills and craggy cliffs. It is this epic landscape that makes it so fascinating to explore, with the lively Royal Mile attracting lots of visitors due to its many cafes, shops, and restaurants. Edinburgh is a city famous for its many festivals, including the Fringe, the world's largest international arts festival, and the military tattoo. Number 1. Loch Ness. Most travelers visit Loch Ness with one thing in mind. They want to see Nessie, the legendary Lady of the Lake. You probably won't see the Loch Ness Monster, but a cruise on the lake is a fun way to search. Loch Ness is quite deep, more than 750 feet in some places, offering plenty of hiding places for Nessie. It's huge, too, holding more fresh water than all the lakes in England and Wales combined. Take a stroll along the lake or visit the ruins of Castle on the western shore.